How are we doing, guys? Moose here, back for episode number 16 of our West Ham United career mode. We are in the middle of the January transfer window in season 1 right now. We have made 2 moves already. If you haven't seen them yet, go back to episode number 15, watch it, check it out, let me know what you think of the moves. But we are going to move forward in the transfer window. We're going to start things off with an away match against Newcastle before we get back into any transfer activity, and we are going to see one of our new boys in the lineup. So let's take a look right now. Alright, so here's the team we're looking at. You see we've got Sacco up top, Payet sitting just behind him on the wings. We have Manuel Lanzini on the right side, Kevin Morales, our new boy, on the left-hand side. In holding midfield, we have Obiang getting a start in for Noble. I think he's played very well recently, so we're going to give him a shot in the starting lineup alongside Cheku Kuyate, offer that pace and power. Central defense is going to be Reed and Ogbonna. Jenkinson at right back, reinstated into the team. Hopefully he can turn things around. Cresswell at left back, Adrian, of course, in goal. So, come on, you Irons. Let's get some 3 points, bring them back to East London. It's much needed at this point. Shake off that last loss. Let's go. Alright, so St. James's Park, huge matchup. Newcastle United. Andy Carroll on the bench, going back to his former club. See if maybe he can make an impact sub movement off the bench, possibly. Take a look at the table. Newcastle's struggling. They're not struggling as terribly as they are in real life, but they're still in 14th. Not a great start to the campaign, while we are joint 4th and 5th on goal difference, as the top, 8 teams or so really start to separate themselves. And there he is, the new boy, Kevin Morales, £10.5 million, coming over from Everton. It's a great signing. I think he'll do a great job for us. He's looking beautiful in that West Ham United kit. Alright, so the Newcastle lineup, you can see Tim Krul in goal, Matt Taylor, Colaccini, Dummett. Nobody's really changed. They have Tolvan, Wijnaldum, some very good players to be fair, but haven't really brought anyone in to be scared about. And now we'll take a look at our lineup again. Of course, Adrian, Jenkinson, Ogbonna, Reed, Cresswell, Kuyate, and Obiang. Obiang's the guy we're going to watch out for in this matchup to see if he can prove himself and maybe wrench away a starting midfield role. Lanzini's away. Oh, come on. Got a break. Sacco, make the run. Oh, he's through. Sacco, chance. You got to finish. D'Anfra, oh, he's hit the post. Huge chance early on. He got to be taking those. Oh, it's into Morales. His first real touch in a West Ham shirt. Let's see what he can do. Oh, lovely skill. Curls one. Oh, good chance from Kevin early on, showing off some silky skills. Morales, score. Lanzini. That's a screamer. What a hit from the Argentine. Morales, I mean, he should have scored, to be fair. But what a finish from Lanzini. It's a good save. Payet can't get a toe, and that is a monster of a smack from Lanzini. He just puts laces to it, top corner. Come on, son. Great finish. Another Newcastle corner. Ball in. Sissoko, Morales, get ahead on it. Good play. Only so far away. What a save, Adrian, on the line. My goodness, Wijnaldum nearly goes close. Split apart right down the middle. Horrible giveaway by the man I said we need to watch how he played today, Obiang. Right through to Cisse, and it's a no-doubter for the finish. Awful giveaway, but just cut through the middle. Why are our center backs so far apart? Played onside by Ogbonna, sleeping. Unhappy with that too. Well, halftime whistle puts us out of our misery. We dominate, I'd say, the first 15 to 20 minutes, and then after that was just absolute shocking. Oh, Morales has won the ball. Sloppy from Taylor. Somebody get back post. Oh, he's gone down. Kevin taken down. Great run from the lad. Lovely. He might be the man for the job, penalty-wise. I'm not sure. And it's a red card. Oh, my goodness. They've sent off Stephen Taylor. Didn't look like a goal-scoring opportunity. Maybe was from behind, but wow, we'll have to take a look at it. All right, here's the replay. Morales going in. I mean, he's brought him down. It's definitely a yellow. I would not think it was a red because I didn't think he was necessarily through on goal. He was pretty wide. You had Sacco, guys like that in the middle. Debut goal. Let's go. Freezes Tim Krul. Great finish from the lad. 2-1. West Ham well on the way to 3 points, especially with that man advantage. Let's go solidify it. Beautiful finish from Kevin. Welcome to East London. Oh, great ball from Cresswell. He's got Morales through. Played in the middle. Payet. Oh, he's taking out. Penalty. I was going to say, Krul's just hacked down Payet. They could send off the keeper here. It's a great chance. I don't think they will. Oh, yeah, definite penalty. So Dimitri Payet wins the penalty. He's going to step up and take it. Can he bang it away? Of course he can. 3-1, a pair of penalties that have given us a pretty sizable and controllable advantage at this point. I think it's in the bag. There's no question about it. Huge victory. Lovely. Payet now with 8 goals in the Premier League. My word, he's like a striker up there. Alright, so a pair of subs. We got Lanzini coming off for Antonio, give him a shot on the wing, and Carroll against his boyhood club coming off for Diafra Sakho. Morales. Carroll. Oh, what a chance for Andy. He's looking more lively than Sakho did, I'll tell you what. Great save by Krul. Alright, so Morales going off on his debut. He's had a phenomenal performance. We're going to bring Zarate on. He'll play in behind Carroll. We'll push Payet out wide. Zarate the other way. He's won the ball away. He's got Antonio in. Okay, Antonio's just going to blast it right at Krul. Payet. Oh, he's got Zarate through. Carroll. Andy. Oh, it's a great chance. Lovely ball move, but Carroll just doesn't have the finishing boots on. Payet the other way off a great tackle by Carroll. Andy's missed again. Come on, finish it. And that's a full-time whistle. Beautiful performance. Phenomenal all around. Obviously helped out a bit by a couple penalties there, but we looked a better team the entire match. Should have scored more, honestly. Missed a couple of late sitters, but a dominant 3-1 performance nonetheless. I'm really, really happy with the result. Alright, so we take a look at the match stats. Newcastle barely outpossessed us. I swear when teams go to 10 men, they always win the possession battle. It's absurd. But in terms of chances, just dominated them. No question about it. Deserving victors. Man of the match for me. FIFA, it was Kevin Morales. I'm not going to lie. I'm definitely going to have to give him a shout for man of the match. Our hammer of the match. Moose's mighty hammer of the match. Kevin Morales. Welcome to the club. Great performance. 2 points for Dimitri Payet. Thought he was fantastic as well. And I have to say 1 point to Winston Reid. Winston Reid was a rock at the back. Broke up so many plays. I thought played fantastic. So well done, Winston. Great performance. A little bit of training here. We'll get Aldair and Masana. Bit more action. See, maybe we'll get them up to 68 and 66 respectively. Yes, we will. Aldair to 68. Now we'll definitely have to give him a shot in the next cup match. Alright, so transfer offer for Sakho. Oh my, he's been struggling lately. Bournemouth come in 7 mil. Not a bad amount. Let's counter for twice his value. I think 12. 12 seems pretty fair. Where are they splashing the cash from? Don't know if I'd necessarily be looking to sell him. Let's go 12.2. Just see if we can spook him. No, I mean, it's a lot of cash for Diafra Sakho, who hasn't been in the best of form lately. Alright, so Lille have said they don't want to spend the $8 million that we had said we want for Zarate. West Brom, they still only pay 1.7 for Yelovich, and honestly, to get his wages off the bill, we're just going to take that. He can feel free to go back from whence he came. Bournemouth said 9.5 for Sakho. That was with 12. We'll go 12 even, because honestly, even though Carroll scored more goals than Sakho by 1 this year, I think we play much better with Sakho in the team. Carroll's a good impact sub. He should have scored a lot more goals, to be honest, as should Sakho. They've missed some absolute great chances. And Bayer Leverkusen come in for Adrian. We'll give him a counter offer of double what they want, 13 mil, I think. And we'll, consider selling off our #1 goalkeeper. Champions League football is an option with Bayer, but we've got Tompkins coming back from injury, so that's going to be great to get him back into the first team, especially for Jensen, who's been awful. And we have offers for Amalfitano, who we're looking to sell. That's fantastic. And also Adrian. Southampton want Amalfitano for 2.4 mil. I'm not even going to try and bargain with him. I don't want him here. He's being a cancer to the club right now. He's got to go. And Wolfsburg also coming for Adrian. That's a club that could use him. They are in the Champions League. They've come in with 7 mil, which is another decent offer. Let's go 13 again. I think that's fair. If they'll pay 13 for Adrian, I'll be, willing to look for a replacement. Another offer for Adrian. This time, Paris Saint-Germain, 7.5 million to go to the French capital. This is one that maybe he wouldn't be able to pass up as much as he does love the club. What do I want to counter to them? I feel like they have more money. 13. I mean, 13's been what we've been going with. I guess we'll have to go with 13 right now. Plenty of responses. Let's see. Bayer Leverkusen said they're only willing to spend 10. Bournemouth will spend 10.5 on Sacco. My word. Jelavic has gone to West Brom. Some teams willing to splash the cash. Let's say Bayer Leverkusen will give him 12.5. Again, if they're willing to spend that, we'll let him go. Sacco, though, that is the just absolute deal breaker. 10.5 for a fantastic player, no question about it, and a guy who I would love to keep in the team. But that is a ton of money. Will it get us a striker of his caliber, though? That's the question. I mean, if we could get somebody younger in his overall, say there's players like Mbolo, we could potentially bring in. Should I counter offer it? I said what, 11.5 or 12 million? Should I counter them up to 11.5? Should I take 10.5? What do you guys think? I'm gonna stall this one because it should stay in there for a couple of days, and we'll see what you guys think in the comments. Let me know. Diafra Sacco, in or out? Should we try and get as much money for him as we can? Should he go for the right price? Let me know in the comments. Alright, so let's take a look. Bayer Leverkusen have decided to match the 12.5 for Adrian. So we might be needing a new goalkeeper. Malfitano has gone to Southampton for 2.4 million. Wolfsburg only want to spend 8. Let's counter to 12.5 because clearly that's what we have to take for him. I mean, it's a great deal on a keeper that we signed on a free from Betis, but just love Adrian. PSG only wanted to spend 9.5. Let's counter them to 12.5 as well, see if they'll pay it. And there it is. Adrian has agreed contract terms with Bayer Leverkusen for 12.5 million. That means we're out a goalkeeper. And we can see from Randolph, he said he's been in good form, so we don't want to get benched. Yeah, I don't think there's any question of that, buddy. You're our only first-team goalkeeper we have left. Spiegel will have to be on the bench, as Adrian has made a shock move to Bayer Leverkusen, throwing an absolute wrench in our plans this year. He was leading the league in clean sheets, and now he's gone. Wow, that is devastating. I feel like we need some Celine Dion, although my heart will go on. Adrian, you will be missed. Thank you for your service to the club. You'll always be a hammer in our hearts. Alright, so this is the squad we're going to run with for this matchup. Carroll's going to get a chance up top to redeem himself. Zarate in the hole just behind him. Valencia and Antonio on the wings. I've been sticking with this formation. Valencia, obviously, he is a striker. I think he'd do well up top in a partnership, but I don't want to digress from the formation that's done so well for us, at least, at this point in the season. Noble and Song holding midfield. Cresswell at left back. Dominic Iorfa making his debut at right back, which is phenomenal for us. Randolph will be in goal, obviously, with Adrian leaving the club. And then in the center of defense, a couple of youngsters getting a chance. Reece Oxford and Daniil Henry. There's actually been requests for Henry to get in the lineup because, he does get overlooked a bit with the, potential of Reece Oxford. But Henry looks to be a very good player as well, so we're going to give him a chance in central defense tonight. Alright, so the magic of the FA Cup. We're away at the Hawthorns, taking on West Bromwich Albion, a team we should beat, and we're looking to advance in the cup, maybe get a piece of silverware eventually. And you can see debut Dominic Iorfa. He's coming for a decent transfer fee, considering Collins went the other way as well. Hopefully he can impress on his debut. He looks to be a fantastic player. Bags of pace for a player his size. Then in the West Bromwich Albion team, they're playing their full-strength team. Berahino's the notable guy on the bench, but they have Rondon up front. Gnabry offering so much pace on the wings. Brunt is a very solid player. Darren Fletcher will hold down midfield, and Foster solid in goal. They're solid all around. Poulos has, kept them well drilled, while we come out with pretty much our second-choice team at this point. Noble, maybe that's arguable that he's second choice, and of course Cresswell isn't, but I still think they can do a job for us. Zarate, lovely skill, hit it. Morrow with a great strike. Love that he'll always have a punt at goal. Off the post. Oxford got turned. And Antonio has to come off. So this is just lovely. Thank goodness we have Moses on the bench. I think we'll bring on Moses. I'd love to bring on the youngster out there, but I think we'll save him to be a bit of an impact sub because his stamina is so low. Moses at the front post trying to keep it out. Oh, it's shocking. Hopefully, oh, it's a bad header away. And Valencia's just pushed him in the back. I haven't even hit a button. Just brings him down and referee gives a penalty. Come on, Randolph. Show us what you're worth here. You want to be the starter, don't you? Good strike from Rondon. 1-0 down. We've dominated possession. We have to be around 65% possession. Nothing to show for it right now. Valencia's turned his man. Have a crack at... Oh, that is just shocking. Never mind. Don't have a crack. Carroll! Score! One time, Andy. See if you find... No, not Zarate. Oh, Iorfa. He wants to hit one. Oh, good chance. Follow it up. Follow it up. 31 yards. Decent way out. Oh, he's so close. Nearly in the bottom corner. That's not a penalty. The CPU should not take penalties. Iorfa's had such a good game, too. Oh, my goodness. That's a dive. And oh, he goes over like he's barely been. Now it's a second goal and the game's over. It goes right down the middle. Valencia. Oh, of course he's hit the post. Another great chance. And that's a full-time whistle. It's the end of the match. I mean, it was awful. Through and through. No question about it. We played just piss poor. Didn't create any chances. We dominated possession, but that doesn't win you a soccer game, a football game. So, awful loss. Take a look at the match stats. You can see, I mean, we had the edge in shots. I didn't think the chances we created were very good. Possession, we dominated, but doesn't win you a match. That's no question about it. Man of the match for me was Noble. I mean, he was phenomenal. Moose my hammer for sure. Everybody else I thought was terrible. No question about it. I think we'll have to give... I would have given man of the match consideration to Iorfa, but he gave away that penalty. But he will get 2 Moose's Mighty Hammer points. 1 will go to Mara Zarate, who I thought played decent. But that's going to be it for this episode, guys. As always, I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know. I'm going to put a poll up, put a straw poll up, and I'll also put a poll up on my Twitter. Let me know. I'm going to put the link in the description to that. Let me know what you think we should do with the Sacco deal. Do we take the $10.5 million? Do we ask for more? Do we not sell them at any cost? Because we can see clearly none of our strikers are really up to snuff right now. Do we need someone else, or do we need Sacco to find his form? Because I think he is the best option that we have at the club right now. So, as always, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment to let me know what you think, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.
Like we always do with this time. I got to shine.